Square root of 48x cubed over the square root of 6x. What do we do? Well, before I try to look at the individual factors and find out if there's a way to reduce these guys to, or individual squares. I keep saying factors. Individual squares and see if they can pop on out. But it doesn't look like that they can. Well, maybe I could use a quotient rule, but I can use a quotient rule in reverse. So I know that if I have individual radicals, they're the same root signs, they're both square roots, maybe I can put them all underneath 1. And then when I put them all underneath 1, maybe I can simplify it. 48 divided by a 6, what is that? Is that an 8? And then I have x cubed divided by an x, which gives me an x squared. I'm going to rewrite 8 as a 4 times a 2 times an x squared. Square root of 4 is a 2. Then what's left inside is a 2. Whoops, and an x squared pops out, so I have an x. 2x root 2. Let's look at another problem, how we can reverse the quotient rule. Can't really do anything right now, or anything that will get me too far. But I'm going to rewrite this as, I'll leave the 2 out there. Well, actually, I'll probably have to kind of do it this way. It's what we need to see here is this 2. He's not underneath that root sign on either one, but this 2 really has an understood 1 up there in front of that. So really I have a 1/2 times the square root of everything. So that's what I'm trying to say. And that equals 1/2. Inside the square root, I have 45 divided by 5, which is a 9xy. The square root of 9 is a 3, so I can pop out a 3, and then what's left inside is an xy. And my final solution is 3/2 square root xy. I know, hold your applause. You're clapping right now thinking, ah, that was cool. Well, hold your applause for this problem. I have the cube root of 16 x to the 5th y squared all over the cube root of 2xy to the negative 1. All right, what do we do? Well, you get the pattern so far. Let's put them all underneath 16 x to the 5th y squared over 2xy to the negative 1. (16) divided by 2 makes an 8. X to the 5th divided by x is x to the 4th. Y squared divided by y to the negative 1 is y to the 3rd. Remember, when I divide like bases, I subtract their exponents. So 2 take away a negative 1 makes a 3. Cube root of 8, well, let's write this down to its factors first. 3, so that's an 8 times an x cubed times an x times a y cubed. Cube root of 8 is a 2. Cube root of x cubed is an x. The cube root of y to the cubed is 3. And I have a cube root of x that can't get out yet. He stays inside. And so there's my final solution.